Hello guys, welcome to KO Tutorials. So here I'm coming up with a small tutorial on modeling a lotus. For example, if you want to model something which is a bit complicated like this, or you have something which is to be modeled like this. So I'll be just showing you how to model such kind of shapes. So very first of all, if I want to model this base over here, not this inner elements, I'm going to show you this base. So how it can be done, let's go to the top view over here. Let's go into the splines. Let's take a circle. Let's press R and scale it. Right click, convert to editable spline. Let's go into the vertices. Right click and let's make it as a corner. So once you make it as a corner, it's going to be more sharper. So let's go into the segments and let's delete this segment. So once you're done, I'll slightly shuffle this up a bit and I'll go into this hierarchy, effect pivot only. So before that, I'll just make a copy of it. I'll select this effect pivot only and I'll shuffle this center point over here and I'll press shift and I'll rotate it. So let's just rotate it. So I'm going to rotate it from point to point perfectly. Okay. So if you think that this is too high, so we can reduce that. So I can slightly shuffle it over here. So as many you want, you can go for it. So if you want more, you can go for it. Okay, looks perfect. So once you're done over here, let's go into this and you have an option over here that's called attach. So let's just attach all of this over here. So once you're done, let's go into the vertices, select the both vertices, fuse vertices and weld vertices. Select this, fuse vertices, weld vertices. So fuse will coincide the vertices and weld is going to weld the vertices. So you can just fuse it and you can weld it. So fuse vertices and weld vertices. So once you fuse this, so once it is done, now you can just go over here, enable in viewport and let's make it as a rectangle. So as you can see over here, I have created this shape. So we can slightly shuffle this up as you want and you can slightly just push it up. So we already have this over here. Let's go to the top and let's just resize this and let me just place it in this way, in the right way, and again I'll take a line over here. I'll just join it. So let's again go into this and let's just attach it. Select the vertices, fuse vertices, weld vertices. So fuse and weld. So right click. If I go over here and set up a refine over here, I can just slightly smoothen this a bit out. So let's just push this up over here. You need a copy. We can take a copy of it. So select this, the top one, again enable in viewport and reduce this length and width. So once you're done, you still have one more line, and let's give it as a extrude modifier. I can slightly give an extrude modifier. Now you can see we can go to the top view over here, and I can just mirror that in x-axis, and I can slightly duplicate it and push it over here. I can rotate it in this way slightly, and again mirror it and this axis. Again mirror it in y-axis, make a copy of it. We'll be rotating in this axis only. Okay. Alright. So once you're done, as you can see over here, we have generated all this copies over here. So as many copies you want, you can just take that. It's your wish. So I'll take one more copy over here. I'll just slightly rotate it, and I'll shuffle this over here. So as you can see, after that, if you have some details like this, so I'll definitely show you how you can generate such details if you want. So let's again go to the front view over here. Go to this, take a circle, again scale it, convert to editable spline, select the vertices, right click and make it as a corner, slightly shuffle this up, right click, refine to put some connects. So select this, delete that, take again a line over here, or you can also use a insert, not a problem, and attach this with this, right click, fuse vertices, weld vertices, fuse vertices. So once you're done, after that I can go over here, enabling viewport, and I can slightly make it more thicker as you want. You can take a line tool, you can just take a line tool over here and reduce its thickness, and again take a line tool and let's give a mirror in x-axis in this way, and let's just attach that all. So as you can see, we have done this stuff. So there are many ways to create such stuff. If you look at it closely over here, there are many other ways. So I can take a box over here, I can take a plane actually, that would be much better. And for now I'll just set the segments as 2 segments, convert to poly, select the vertices, select this, shuffle this in this way. So once you're done over here, so I can just select this edges over here and I can add few connects over here in this way. I can select this, I can add, I'm going to add very few just to show you, give you an idea. And let's give a lattice modifier over here. So into the lattice, I'll slightly add the radius in this way. So as you can see, if you look at it closely, I'll reduce this to 1.5 in this way, and I'll make the radius as 0.2 over here. So can you see this, the difference over here? So right click, convert to editable poly, and let's go into the faces. So let's just select the faces. So let's delete all this faces in the right way. So select this all faces over here. So keep on selecting all these faces and it's a bit time consuming. Okay, so you can you can put more segments and push it more closer, not a problem in this way. So once you're done over here, so you can do the same over here. So create a shape and add the closure loops. So once you're done, now what we'll be doing over here is like, I'll just select this, convert to editable poly. I'll go into the edges and I'll put some loops in all three over here. So I'll select the whole element over here, and I have a modifier called a bend modifier. So I can use a bend modifier and I'll give a direction of 90° over here, and I can easily bend it. So can you see this? So that is definitely possible over here, as you can see over here. So this is the whole thing which has been attached in the right way. So I'll go to the top over here. So for example, you have given this much of bend over here. I'll slightly rotate it. So I can just convert to poly once it is done. So before that, what I'll do is I'll just make a duplicate of it. Now I'll select the whole thing, convert to poly, hierarchy. So before we go with that, let's just group that. Now effect pivot only, shuffle this over here, and you can off this, press E, and you can slightly rotate it. So in whatever terms you want to rotate in the correct way, you can just rotate that. So this is just an example which I'm showing you right now, guys. So I can just select this and I can mirror it. That's it. Okay, so you can slightly shuffle it in the correct way. Okay, so you can do this in this way, the correct section. Now if you have, or if you want to create such kind of stuff over here again, I'll go over here, I'll off this bend over here. So I'll just delete this. I'll go to this side view over here and I'll just make it, I'll group it. I'll just make it more straighter. And again I'll go into this, I'll ungroup it. So I'll keep this as it is. So how this can be created, let's again go into the line over here and I'll go into this. I'll make it as a corner. and I'll off this enable in viewport. So this details can be generated in any form. You can make it more closer also. So whatever details so once you're done, I'll just go into this and I'll just select this. I'll just attach this all, so you can make it much more smaller and closer. Okay, so once you're done, enable in viewport and make it very thin. Okay. Oops, no problem. You can just select the vertices and you can shuffle it in this. So once you're done, you can just select this, convert to editable poly. Again, you can go into this, and if you want to give a bend over here, you can give a bend. Okay, as you can see, I have assigned a bend again over here. So you can give a bend over here in that way. So I can just scale this. I'll first just duplicate it. I'll click OK, convert to poly, and I'll go over here. You can group it slightly, you can rotate that, so wherever you want to keep, you can keep that. So guys, this is just an example. If you want to create such kind of detail, again I can go into this effect pivot only. I'll place it over here and I can rotate it. Rotate it. So such kind of copies we can generate it in this way. So definitely I'm not going to make the exact one, but I can give you an idea that can be generated in this way. You can also close that element if you want. So I just wanted to show such details over here. We can go to the top view, slightly shuffle that and push this. That's it. Six. So now if you look at it closely, we have generated the maximum details over here that the small parts can be made. So main was this part, and the third one is the same way you can make it. You can make it with a line, and again the same procedure. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section. So thanks for watching this tutorial.